fuck?
All right, y'all. Walking Dead has made me get on camera again. A little bit late though. I was supposed to do a reaction after I watched the episode. This was like last Saturday. I watched it through AMC Plus, so I'm watching it a week earlier. So those of you who don't want to be spoiled, y'all better get up out of here right now, because all we do is spoiler reviews here. But this is just gonna be my quick reaction right here. Some hits that I want to go over. Y'all already know what I want to talk about if you've seen the episode already. Lydia, man, Lydia. Let's just start off with Lydia. I might bounce around the place here, but let's start off with Lydia. I'm chilling. I'm watching the episode, and then they're trying to get in the trailer because I was getting annoyed because I'm like, what are the stormtroopers doing? I thought they was gonna leave. If I was there, I'd be like, man, would you go ahead and leave? That's what I was thinking in my head. But of course, they were under Pamela's order to lead all the walkers to the security gate or whatever. But that's a little bit later in the episode. But yeah, so they find this trailer to get into, and of course she's trying to pull her new boy toy inside, and there's just too many walkers, and one of them just comes in and just it just bites the hell out of her arm. I was like, that just made my eyes pop open. I was just standing there for a second like, I was not. I keep forgetting that these are like the last episodes, and I think it's one episode left. The series finale is next week. I can't believe I'm saying this, y'all. It's been a ride, man, and I've been with this thing since day one. Well, not day one when it came out. I forgot when I initially started watching Walking Dead, but since I watched the first episode, I have not stopped watching. Maybe it took me a little while to catch up. Sometimes I would drift off, but ultimately I would say, with the exception of maybe 8, maybe 7, I like Walking Dead. I like Walking Dead. Has it been on too long? Yes. Is it time for it to die? Yes. Is it really dying? Maybe not really, if you include these spin-offs that's happening. But one of the things is that the spin-off, because that there's a Maggie and Negan coming up, it's like it takes away the suspense, because that they're not dying. And probably sorry, I had a brain fart, y'all. Daryl and Carol, they're not going anywhere either, unless they made some last minute rewrites, because it was supposed to be a spinoff with those two as well. But I think because of location issues, as far as Melissa McBride, I think they axed the show or something like that, unless they changed their mind this on. I'm not sure. But those characters right there, and I kind of forgot all about that with the last episode. Speaking of Negan was MVP last episode, and I would dare say just since I would say since he was in the jail cell or whatever, probably since he got out. We've gotten good scenes with him and Maggie, and they developed that storyline of Maggie finally somewhat being able to coexist with him, and she kind of saw more of his, I guess you could say, his new character now that he's with his wife or whatever. And we saw that scene where he was talking with Ezekiel, and then Maggie happened to hear that conversation. So we're getting more development with that. But just that last episode, man, it was, I almost shed some thug tears, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. And then he told Negan to kneel, and it was going full circle. I was like, man, this was a good episode. But just a little bit, the episode prior, I just wanted to touch on that real quick. But yeah, Negan is doing his thing. The one person that was probably a good bit of the downfall of Walking Dead is one of my favorite characters right now. But I've always loved this character, but I thought we just spent a little too much time on the saviors. And then the way he went out with Rick, I didn't necessarily like his ending. At that point, I thought Rick should have killed him, but I'm kind of glad they kept him on this way. But I thought the idea with Negan was to keep him on, make us like him, and then kill him off. But I don't see that happening. But enough about Negan. So let's go back into the current timeline here, where we are, and we have the execution of I keep forgetting character's name, y'all. I'm so sorry. All right, y'all. After a quick search, Eugene. I can't believe I forgot this man's name. I was calling. This is what I typed in the Google search, y'all. I typed in mullet Walking Dead. And then Eugene's name popped up. It's too many characters to remember here. Yeah, but Eugene, we last left off the last episode. Eugene is facing his execution, and then Buddy walks in, Mercer, and he says it's time to fuck shit up. So that's what happened in this episode. So he's leading a rebellion with his own soldiers against Pamela, and he hides away Eugene. But I thought that was stupid to hide him away in that room, because when lockdown happened, they're checking every room. So I don't know. I guess, was that Mercer's room? If that was Mercer's room, I guess I kind of got it, but I don't know. I thought maybe you should have put him in a better place, but seeing the circumstances, maybe he had limited options to stash Eugene away. But I'm trying to give you a out here, man. But putting him in that room was pointless when the lockdown happened. So anyway, then after this, we also get going back to Lydia. I think I totally off focus. I was talking about Lydia getting bit and how that made me so surprised. So we got the scene, of course, where she had to get her arm chopped off. Welcome to the club. Y'all see the thumbnail. Welcome to the club, Lydia. So now she's a one-armed bandit, just like Aaron is. So is that going to stop the infection? More than likely, since they caught it very early. It wouldn't make no sense for her to turn unless her body just can't handle it or something. But I think she's safe. But I was like, man, I want Lydia to go. But that one was totally a surprise. But yeah, they are definitely going hard for this, the last season right here. And then of course, leading down to the last couple of events in the episode, of course, all hell is breaking loose. The survivors are trying to sneak their way back into the Commonwealth, and they're met with, I guess, the undercover troopers or whatever. I'm not sure what to call these guys, but they're the Pamela guys. So they get ambushed, and this is where the big event happens. So Judith, who we start off the episode, she's been having all these monologues and stuff like that, and we start off the episode with her giving the hat to RJ. So that should have been a little bit of a kind of foreshadowing in a sense, but this totally caught me by surprise. And then Pamela, she gets a gun, she joins the fight, so that totally surprised me. So I didn't know she was with the shits like that. She got the gun, she started shooting, and of course she pops Judith. And I don't think Judith is gonna die. I think it looked like she got like maybe hit in the shoulder or something like that. But right now she's hanging on for dear life, but I don't think she's gonna die. I think there was just shock factor right here. But yeah, Daryl, of course, when he gets the chance, he needs to go back after Pamela. Of course, he got old dude up out of there. Two-Face. Like I said, it's too many characters. I can't remember their names right now. But y'all know who I'm talking about. So and then during this, we have all the walkers at the gate, but Mercer is knowing there is something weird about this congregation of walkers here. And of course, he's arrested by that other sergeant or whatever that's been telling him the whole episode. And of course she didn't have the wherewithal to, you know, to heed his words. And then all hell breaks loose, and then you see right here the climbing walkers. They're climbing now, right? We some climbing walkers. Yes, we are. We some reading walkers. They gonna be reading after a while too. But so they climb over, and then they get into the city, and then this is where we get that scene where the walker is climbing over the car like he's Michael Jackson or something, and then Big is like, what the fuck? So once again, classic Negan with that line. And then our survivors are running away. Everybody is running away from the walkers. And then that's where we are now, going into the last episode, the series finale of The Walking Dead. And of course, you can betcha I'm gonna be covering it. Do I think Rick is gonna be there? I don't think so. It wouldn't make sense to just plop him in there. I don't see how they would fit him in there. I know he's supposed to have his own story. You know, they're supposed to be finishing that off in I guess some type of mini series, but I don't expect Rick to be back in the season finale, nor should he really. You know, Rick's time is over as far as the original Walking Dead is concerned. And death predictions. I already took a couple bodies off the list here. It can't be Maggie, can't be Negan, can't be Daryl, can't be Carol, even though there could be a slight 0.1% chance. I think Rosita is gonna go. Rosita, maybe not Aaron. What's the guy that likes to play the music? And his girlfriend. So they might be up out of here. I think the deaf girl is out. Not Connie. Connie, that's my baby right there. But I love me some Connie, babe. Her sister. I think she might be up out of here. I'm just throwing names at the wall. Jerry. I don't know. It might be over with for Jerry. I already thought it was over with in that last episode where we first found out, you know, the walkers could climb, and then he went out the trailer to, you know, to go behead some some corpses. So I don't know. Jerry might be up out of here. But those just are some top off my head. Y'all, once again, y'all tell me what y'all think. Give me some death predictions down below. How are y'all feeling for the series finale? How are you feeling right now? This is like, it's surreal. This show has been on so fucking long, man. So even though it's 11, it's kind of low-key 12 seasons, you know. But anyway, guys, that has been my reaction review for the episode before the series finale, because I've lost track of how many episodes it is, y'all, and be honest. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about this episode. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel, and catch me for the series finale this week for my early review of The Walking Dead series finale. It's been a ride, y'all, but anyway, I'm out. Peace out.